Java tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to talk about one of the very important Git command is called git reset. So we will see different variation of git reset. But before that, let me explain you some basic things which is very essential to understand before proceeding. So this is the basically git flow, and here we have a working directory. This is also referred as basically working tree, right? So your local workspace is called working directory. So let's say if you create some file in working directory, if you create or modify, then to add those files in staging area, we issue command git add, right? And you can add files in the staging area. After that, you will have to commit it in your local repository, and that's what we have a git commit command. Then your file will be moved into the local repository, right? And after that, if you push your changes, right, using the git push command, then your changes will be published into the remote repository or github.com, right? And that will be visible for all users, right? So here we are going to first of all we'll see how we can delete files or how we can reset working directory, staging directory, as well as local repository, right, using git reset command. If time allows, then we will push our change into remote repository, and we'll see also how we can reset or revert changes from the remote repository as well. But the first intention is to learn how to basically reset our working directory, staging area, as well as local repository using git reset, right? So let's move ahead. Here I'm going to show you git reset. Basically command has three basically parameter. There are three basically variations. First is git soft, then we have a git mix, then git mixed, and then finally we have a git hard. So when we talk about the git soft, right, git reset soft, when you make your changes, right, when you do some modification, you add into the staging area, then you add into the local repository by git commit. When you use git soft, then your basically local repository will be resetted, and your changes will be available in the staging as well as working area. That's the basically git reset soft. This is the second state is the git mixed. This is the default one. Even though if you do not provide this parameter, still this will consider as a git reset mixed. So git reset mixed, when you commit your change in the local repository, and when you do git reset mixed, right, then your changes will be resetted from local repository, of course, and staging area. Your changes only will be available in the working area or working tree, right? Now third, we have a git reset hard. This is really very dangerous command. When you do git reset hard, then basically your all changes will be removed from all these three areas, right? So whatever changes you had done in your working directory, that will be lost. So if you are ready to accept that one, then issue this git reset hard, right? Reset hard will delete all your modified or newly created file from working area as well, and it's very difficult to get those files. Means you cannot get those files back, right? So that's the basically high level understanding. Let's try to explore these things through an example. So I have a git repository. It's called student registration web app, right? And this repository is having currently two basically branches, master and develop. My local repository is synced with the develop branch, and if I do git status, then here you can see my local or working tree is completely clean. Means my local working tree is completely synced with the remote repository, right? So let me clean my terminal. Now let me make it full screen. Now first of all, I'm going to create some files in my local repository. So I will use touch command for this, to touch1.txt, right? And again I'm going to create one more file. Okay, now if I do git status, right, So these files will be available as a git status. This file is completely untracked file, right? Here you can see these files are untracked file. So if you want to add these files in the staging area, then you can use git add and then file name. If you want to add multiple files, then what you can do, git add file name 1, then a space file name 2, something like that. If you want to add lot of file at a time, then git add a space star or git add a space dot, you can specify, then your file will be added into the staging area. So let's do that. So I'm going to git add and then star. So these all files which was untracked file in our working tree, that will be added into the our basically staging area. So let me clear my terminal, and if I do git status, and here you can see both files have been added into the staging area, right? If you want to delete from the staging area these files, right, or restore from the restore, if you want to restore from basically a staging area, then you have a command git restore hyphen staged, and then file name you can specify, or you can specify dot. So all file will be basically your staging area will be resetted, means all the files will be deleted from the staging area, but that will be available in your local working tree, right? That you can do. So if I do something like this, so let me copy this command and paste it over here, and let's say dot I'm doing. So here okay, we'll have to do okay, there is some mistake, dot, right? Now here you can see if I do git status, then you can see this file will be removed from the stage area, but that will be available in the working tree, right? So here you can see files have been removed from the basically staging area that is available in the working tree. That's why this is showing an untracked file. Let me clear my terminal. Now again I am going to add these files in the staging area. So I'll do git add dot. So if I do git status, then here you can see these files have been added into the staging area. Now I am going to commit this file so that this file will be added in our local repository. For that I do git commit, then -m, and you will have to specify the commit message. So I would say adding file 1 and 2, something like this commit message I have provided, right? So this file has been basically committed in our local repository, right? So now if I want to delete these files from the local repository, right, using there are 3 variations of reset. So we'll see each and every variation. So first of all I'm going to use git reset and soft mode, soft, and here before that what I'll do, I'll show you git log 1 line. So here you can say when you do any kind of commit in your git, then every commit has a commit ID, basically 14 digits commit ID that is created by the git. But as we have basically issued the command --1 line, so first few characters for that commit ID is get displayed. So here you can see right now our head is pointing or develop to this latest commit, right? So now this is called head 1, this is called head 2. Now I'm going to use this command. I'm going to use git reset and --soft, and I'm going to specify either this commit ID or I'd say head 1, right? That means this is the head 1. So once I issue this command, then this commit will be resetted. So afterwards your head will be pointed to this commit, right? and all those files which are committed in the local repository, that will be removed from the local repository, but that will be available in the staging area as well as working tree. So if I press enter and if I do git status, sorry, then here you can see all those files have been removed from the local repository, but that is available in our staging area and also in our working tree, right? So that's what we have a git reset soft, right? Now next we are going to do, I'm going to add these files in again local repository, right? So for that again I have to commit this one. So afterwards if you check the log, right, if I check the log, then here you can see now head is pointed on this commit, right, and this commit is resetted, right, here clearly you can see, right. Now if you specify this head, right, git reset soft head 2, then this head 2 will be resetted, and basically after issue that command, if you issue as a git reset soft head 2, then this will be resetted, and afterwards header will point on the this. So committed which is done on this both commit will be resetted, right. Now let me add these files in again in our local repository. For that I would say uh, git commit dash m, and I'm going to specify the message uh, committing file 1 and 2 again. Okay, now now these files have been added into our local repository, right. So if I do git status, as these files have been added into our local repository, right. So now I would like to delete these two files from the local repository as well as working tree. That's why we have a command git res. Before that let me show you git log one line. Now here you can see git is pointing to the this commit, right, git head is pointing to the this local commit. So now I am going to revert, I am going to reset this head. So I would do git reset, then I would say mixed. So mixed option is the default one, even you do not write mix, still that will be there. And after that I do git head 1, sorry, tilde 1. So if I issue this command, then your file will be deleted from the local repository as well as staging area. So these two files will be only available in your working tree, right. And as we are doing head 1, that means this head will be resetted, and after issue this command, head will be pointed on this commit, right. So if I press enter, then if I again do like this, then here you can see now head is pointing on the second commit because we have resetted this commit. And if I do git status, then you'll see files are only present in the working tree, but that have been deleted from the staging area, right. So that's why this is showing as untracked file. So let me clear my tree now. Now last but not the least, we have a git reset hard. So before that let me commit these files again. But before committing we have to add these files. If you do git status, these files are as showing as a untracked file. So first of all we need to add in our basically staging area. So I'd say git add and period, so that git add period, so that all files will be added into a staging area. And after that if I do git status, then here you can see both files have been added into the staging area. Now we have to commit these files to add these files in local repository. So I'll say git commit dash m, and here commit message. So I'd say commit 3, right. So this has been added into our local repository. Now I want to delete all files from my local repository, staging area, as well as from working tree. Then we have a git reset hard. So here before that I would say git log one line. So here you can see latest commit. Header is pointing to the latest commit, right? And this is our latest commit. So I'd say git reset, right? Git reset hyphen hard, and I'm going to even though if you do not specify head one, still this is going to reset the basically latest commit, right? Even though if you do not specify, the latest commit is going to basically reset. So what do my reset means? Now we'll do hard reset. That means this commit is going to hard reset, means whatever commit we had done for this commit id, all commit will be deleted from the local repository, staging area, as well as working tree, right? So if I, so here you can see head is now pointing on the previous commit, right? This one. And if I do ls, then you will see those files 1.txt and 2.txt is also deleted from the local repository. Got it? So I hope you understood how basically git reset works. Now what I'll do, I'm going to create some files like using the touch command. Let's say 1.txt itself, right? If I do ls, then here you can see this file is added over here. Now I am going to add this file into our basically staging area. So git add period, right? Period. So if I do git status, then you'll see this file is added into a staging area, right? Now I need to commit this file. So let me clear this terminal. So I'm going to git commit and dash m and commit message adding file 1.txt, right? Now this file is committed to the local repository. Now I would like to push this change into a remote repository. That's what we have a, before that what we can do, git pull, so that latest stuff we can pull from the repository. But this guy is saying okay, upstream is not set it, but let's say I'm going to push it. So git push, let's say we get some error or not. So this is telling me to set the upstream. So let's set upstream for this develop branch. Sorry. So here going to set upstream before pushing our change into the remote repository, right? So here you can see branch. Now if I go to here on my develop branch and see that file, so 1.txt is pushed into my remote repository. Let's say I would like to reset my latest commit. So once I will reset latest commit from the remote repository, that this file should be deleted from the remote repository or develop branch. Then how we can do that? And that's what we have. Another command is git revert. So here before that I'll say git log and then one line, and this is our latest commit, right? Their head is pointing and we had added 1.txt, right? So now I want to basically reset my basically a remote branch, not reset but revert. Then how we can do that? That's what we have, a revert. That cannot be possible from reset. So I did revert. Reset basically deletes files from the working tree, staging area or local repository. But if you want to revert your changes from the remote repository, then you have a revert command, right? So I'd say git revert, and either you can give head one or this commit id, right? So I'm going to specify this commit id, and here this is telling me to that this is going to be revert from remote repository, but provide your comment. But whatever comment is coming, just I am keeping as it is and going to exit from this editor. So you will have to type colon wq and press enter. It will come out from this. So here you can see delete. basically this issues first revert commit, and then again that which may make a fresh commit. So if I go to the here and if you refresh it, then still you see this file will be here, right? 1.txt here. So basically to remove that file you will have to do git push. So basically git is basically reverting that changes, and after that basically making another commit. So if after this if you go to here and if you refresh, then you'll see 1.txt will be deleted. So here 1.txt we do not see. And if we look into the log, right, if we look into the log, let's say git log one line, then here you can see this is adding file, and here you can see revert operation has been done, and for that we had done the separate commit id, right? So git is not going to basically, git is going to track all those stuff, even though if you are reverting something, then git has generated a separate commit id for that as well, right? So guys, in this video tutorial you learned how to delete basically files from different area like working tree, staging area, local repository, as well as remote repository. I hope you enjoy learning this video. If you really like this video, then hit on the like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.